Good gosh. There I am in the sauna. Hola, hola, hola. Mahaba, mahaba, maha. Hey, Wahalik. Hey, Wahalik. How is everyone? I am inside my shed here. Um, and I'm looking for something. The ball joint, the 2-inch ball joint, ball socket. Um, but besides that, I found all these clamps, and I need angle iron. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yeah, I had all high end tools. I had for 20. That is going to be part of the recouping of funds. Okay, it's going to be the 25K for the vehicle. It's going to be the 14K balance that was left on the RV. Okay, and you're going to pay the taxes for the $110,000. That's my final offer. With a civil case against the beautiful Commonwealth, Wayne County, Pennsylvania. PBUH, peace be upon them. PBUH. When wrong is done to you, do not sit there idly by and allow wrong to be done to you, because the people who administer the freaking laws are wrong. Because my rights were not regarded, my civil rights, my legal rights as the spouse of the decedent. Okay? Yeah. Now, while all this was going on, my son went through a relapse. And, well, that was, that's been what it's been. But, it's like, okay, I'm holding on. But I'm damn sure not going to sit idly by and bend over, okay? And nor should any of us, for this rotten government body. Here in the United States, here in different municipalities, different states, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, all across the board. I'll be the advocate for everybody in our country. That's right. Grow up having all this bullshit with these freaking people, preferential treatment for them. Oh, no. So I'm looking for this socket, because a guy has a hitch, one of those toy things, and he's asking a good price. And I have my tow truck, I have my Tacoma, and the GRW is 5K. So, and this guy's truck, empty, just with the wood paneling and the insulation that appears to be in it, the capacity weight, GRW, is 1,200. So, and then I would do that. I would have my design, have somebody work with me to cut out windows, put a shower pan in, like a 22-gallon, like 12-inch high galvanized pan. Yep. Hook it up, do it up. And then go be a traveling blueberry. Or just go visit, I ain't gonna be hanging out on no RV sites, no. I'll hang out at Flying J or the TAs. No. Them campsites, they're not too welcoming. Nope, not the ones I've been to. It was so funny. I tell that story. We pull up, my husband always driving, and they see him, I smile, and then they see me, And the microaggression on the face is like, oh, well, you fooled us, sir. We didn't get the pedigree of your spouse. Yeah, true facts. We were at the Berkshires. We stood up at the Berkshires. That was the weekend that I told the story where some red lion, yeah, that friggin' crackerjack joint. Anyway, with coming up from the restaurant downstairs, exiting the staircase, as I turned, a server came with a tray that had at least 10 plates on it, 8 to 10 plates. It was a large tray, and she just sideswiped me, and it bumped me in my nose. And this was about 2 months after I had my Jimmy Durante nose fixed, because, well, that's another video where, the doctor, and that's a whole nother video. But anyway, these are all true stories, Yeah. Anyway, so we were at this campsite where we were, and then, I'm adventurous. I'm like, oh, let's go here, let's go there. My husband, yeah, let's go, blah, blah. So we pull up, and the reaction, it's like, you see green eyes, 6 foot. My husband was 6'3", great, yeah, good physique, attractive to me, and women loved him. Women were like basically trying to throw their drawers at him. Oh, you're so tall. Like, okay, thank you. I'm the one with the benefits, but you can flirt all you want. Thank you. But anyway, hey, it's got to be real. You got to be real. But anyway, so this one place, same thing. And I would use my husband's name. I used it hyphenated, and well, because of articulation and vocabulary and sounding very Caucasian-ish. They had no clue. They were like, yeah, but it's real. Racism is real. So anyway, I went a long way for that story, but if I get this thing, I'll travel and I'll visit friends and I'll hang out in Flying J parking lot. Yep, right in front of the bright lights of Hollywood, so I'm safe. Oh shoot, I'm looking for this thing, I can't find it. Oh God, the infamous shed. I have to burn sage in here. But thank you, town. I just want to thank you for your pettiness and your foolishness and your continual attempts to rob people with unnecessary fees, because there's delinquency, unnecessary fees, delinquency. How about that? Spit it! Rhyme. But all right, I'm gonna get this shed saged. Oh yeah, the Karen Chronicles. Anyway, I can't find the ball joint. I'm gonna have to go to Harbor Freight. I know I have one. I'll buy one and then I'll find it. But anyway, this is the shed, the infamous shed that has now become a landmark. You keep messing around with people, and and then people they're like, you know what? Oh, hell no. That's right. And that's what happens. I tell the story when Poughkeepsie, 2007, 2008. Make a turn on Davis Avenue, left turn. The signage was blocked. Because the foliage was full of growth and abundance, and there was a merchant who had balloons. So between the balloons and the foliage, and the fact that the no left turn signal was obstructed and it was about 50 feet from the intersection. Who put signage? They didn't follow. They didn't follow planning. You don't put signage 50 feet. You put it like no more than like 10 feet from where the intersection is, like larger, or 20 feet, but way back. Yeah, I don't know how these people do stuff. But anyway, so cop pulls me, wow. Yes, officer. You made an illegal left. I didn't see no signage. You made an illegal left. His ticket got a court. I go back. I swing around. There's a sign, no left turn. But like I said, it was obstructed. So the journalist that I am, having my camera and equipment pre-smartphones, yeah, I think we moved up here, and I think I still have a flip phone. That's right, because the smartphone didn't start when 2007. Anyway, had my camera, photographs, go to court, and I had them on the computer because I didn't print them because I was just not printing them for whatever. And then the judge said, "Yeah, guilty, $250. I ain't paying you. Pay on the way out." I walked out, and then New York State vehicle traffic, it says how the signs are supposed to be. But they do stuff like this to continue to extract. And while they continue to extract, it's a bunch of ish that has been stuck to the frickin' walls, formed into the frickin' cement of how this country is built, and we're not dealing with it no more. We are not dealing with it no more. All right, I can't find this thing. I'm gonna have to go to Harbor Freight and pick one up. I just saw it too. I just saw this freaking thing. There are people working here. If I don't keep my eyes on them, things kind of crawl, and they're like, "My, she's a woman, but there's nobody here supervising us." So if a little this here, a little this, until they saw my reaction. That happened once, and they were like, they reappeared. I'm very calm, very mild-mannered, very even-keeled. Okay. Yeah, so this ground under here, this entire area, this is part of the creek. This was a lake here. This was a lake. And the creek, Sprout Creek, GIS map, the source of water, it's horizontal with my property. As you notice, right, whenever the moon, you have different tides in the moon. If you live if you're not like on a cement foundation, like in a high rise, if you're in a house, you will feel the currents. You will feel the currents. It's not here. Okay. All right, Celebrity Shed. We're going to be wrapping up and closing out. This is going to be the opening act for this story. The Karen Chronicles and how it all began. A town employees who figured, well, we have to recoup money. Let's go start hitting people up. Oh, yeah, town employees. By the way, y'all hit me up for all kinds of stuff. My former neighbors who lived across the street, they have a generator. When y'all started your ish with me, I had texted this woman. I said, asking about if they had to get a permit. Oh, no. Everything was good. Well, 2 days later, I guess after speaking to her spouse, maybe she thought I was going to try to cause us some problems. No, I'm not about that. But it was about these people here doing what they're doing, to make money. To make money and to charge people for unnecessary nonsense. Welcome to the Karenized Society. Oh, that's a nice piece of marble. Ooh. Oh, I would live in a house, a building this size. I wouldn't have my door in the center. I'd have the door at the back. And walk in, have a kitchen, bathroom. This would be a kitchenette. On this side, would be a bathroom. And I would have my bedding here at the wall. Next to the bathroom, the kitchen, I'd have a washer dryer or combo. Actually, a top load. I hate those front loads. Oh God, the bacteria. The bacteria is inferior to my well-being. Yeah, I'm not worried about nothing. Oh, the story. I could go on. And where did you... Shit. The lock. I'm not even reading these comments. Thank you. You as well. Somebody practices back there. The range is over there. One of the ranges. That's what I gotta do. Oh, did I say that? Uh-oh. Okay. Children's. I'm back. And I gotta get the key. Whew. Look. She's smaller than my big foot. You too, you're smaller than my big foot. I'll be back. My artwork. That's all my work. That's my artwork. That's it. Till next time. Thanks for watching. Have a great night, everybody. This heat. Change in temperature. Look out. Look after people. Check in on your loved ones. Just the kind of temperature where we go from where it's milder to the temperature shoot up. People with blood pressure, like my blood pressure has been up now. I don't know. Well, anyway. And I don't want to take that medicine because I don't like it. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Bye.